I just gotta wait for people to jump in, but we are live. This is exciting. I'm really happy to be here. We we are live.
To reset it.
We had to reset the stream a couple times, and so there's like the old link that we had that was linking people to now this old stream. It's hopefully it doesn't send people. That link will send people to the wrong place. This is a new stream, and so now we're just waiting for people to jump in. But I'm really excited to be doing this stream. So if you're here, feel free to say hi. We're gonna get into the questions around like the 2-minute mark, around there. So just waiting for people to flow in. But this is really exciting. Hi there, Cooked Beans. Hey, Alex. Hey, Katie and Michael. Okay, we got people coming in. Okay. Hello, Element of the Ride. What's up? Okay, I'm feeling a lot better because I was like stressing out. I'm like, you could see how many viewers are here, and it said 0 for a long time, and I wasn't feeling too good. But it seems like you guys found your way into the chat, into the stream. What's up, Coasterverse? What's up, Navanoid? Sweet. That's like a massive weight off my chest because I was freaking out. Wait a little bit to get into the questions. Also, if you want to be on the stream, hello, Florida girl. If you want to be on the stream, message us on Zoodalooper's Instagram. On Instagram, just send us a message. Let us know that you want to be on the stream. We'll send you a link, and you could join, and we could chat for a little bit. So this is just going to be super chill and super fun. What's up, We the Coasters? So this is going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to get into some questions. What's up, Basketballo Heather? So how are you guys doing tonight? Doing good? Cool. What's up, GRL Power Coasters? Do you guys like my hat? Got this last time I went to Universal. I think it's pretty cool. How does it look on me? Sleds group, sorry you're late. You're good. We were almost late to even starting the stream, so you're good. First time eating at a Korean barbecue. Exciting. What's up, Zero G Coasters? As much as I think Korean barbecue would be like fun and tasty, I don't know. You guys got to try Burger King. It's pretty good. I really like it. Korean barbecues are very good. How do Korean barbecues match up against Burger King, though? It's like one of the superior burger chains. What's the schedule for fall? Ooh, that's a good question. See, I don't really know. We're kind of like trying to figure that out, actually, as like we're kind of going about. But we got some fun things that we really want to do, some fun ideas. So here's hoping this works. Ooh, we have our first guest coming into the stream. Hello, Dr. Coaster.
Hello.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Oh, we're supposed to be wearing hats?
I can't hear him because the microphone is connected to the phone. Find a way I could pull up audio. My dad's here with me. He's off camera. Sean, I can't hear you. Zero G Coasters, of course you could join. Just if you want to join. Are we just taking the microphone off? Here, Sean, can you speak?
Hello.
Yeah, it worked. Awesome. Okay. I just reading some questions. Zero G Coasters, and goes to pretty much anyone in here. If you want to join the stream, just shoot us a message on Zoodalooper's Instagram. If you want to join, send us a message on Zoodaloopers Instagram or Zoodaloopers on Twitter, or really any platform. We'll send you a link and you could join after Sean, of course. What's up? How's it going?
Pretty good. Off of work, so awesome.
Exciting. Well, do we want to start answering some questions?
I'm along for the ride. Go ahead.
You're along for the ride, so I'm gonna have you also answer the question with me. So like we put out a poll on Instagram, and we had some people send in questions. If you're on Instagram, feel free to send in questions. We'll answer them or just shoot them in the chat. But we're gonna be answering them, and whoever's on the screen with me can also answer them. So question number 1, Gravity Groupie asks, what's your favorite thing about the coaster community? This is a great question to start off with.
That's loaded.
That's a good one. I gotta say, I love how supportive everyone is. Like, I've been creating for such a short amount of time, but like everyone's been very, very like positive when it comes to me creating and very supportive of my videos. And so it really makes the world or means the world to me to know that you guys like what I make, and the fact that you guys are supporting me is just awesome. And so that's what I love about the coaster community, is that everyone gets together focused around this one thing that we all love, roller coasters, and we all support each other. It's awesome.
I'm gonna say not just the people, but how how large but small the community feels. Like, I was literally walking through Walmart last week. I think I told you about this, and it got stopped and recognized by somebody and told me they liked my YouTube channel. It was just like totally bizarre.
It's awesome.
You realize how small it is when you go to events. Like, we did the Melanin Coaster Network meetup at Six Flags Over Georgia, and I did Hollywood Nights this year as well. And it's just like 750 people that are all there for the exact same thing. I've met some of my best friends that I'm going to be hanging out with for the rest of my life, just because I made an Instagram and posted pictures of coasters.
For sure. It's even our friendship. Like, started just because we met at SeaWorld. Really, because you liked my videos and I liked yours. And like, yo, want to hang out at SeaWorld? Like, it's awesome. Just the way that you can connect with people that without this, I would have never been able to connect with.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's awesome.
100% agree.
All right. Let's see. We got another question from Kumba James.
That's Papa Zooter. Changed my mind.
No, it's not Papa Zooter. Also known as Wolf Yart. What are your top 10 bucket list coasters? That's a good one. Bucket list coasters overseas.
We're going overseas?
Man, overseas. Okay. What? Man, probably number 1 for me has to be Conda. That looks like such an incredible ride, and I've been kind of obsessed with it just because it's so fascinating to me. But I would love to ride Conda. Top 10. Man,
do you want to go back and forth, or do you just want to give 10 and then me give 10?
Yeah, let's go back and forth.
I would say number 1 for me has got to be...
10 is a lot, so let's go top 3.
I agree. Let's go with Ride to Happiness.
That's a good one. I dropped Terran in there as well. Man, 2 for 2 with Intamin.
I'll give another. That's up there for me. I'll give another one though. Ingenica.
Okay, well, my third has to be Hyperion. I need to ride Hyperion. I've been obsessed with Energylandia ever since I found out that there was a hyper coaster with inversions. I think that is so cool because after riding so many B&M hypers, it almost feels like forbidden.
So not open yet, but Project Exodus.
That's exciting.
I want to mock, like, not a mock. I want to mock mock hyper.
All right. Well, Sean, thank you for jumping in. We have another guest joining us, a really, really special guest. And so thank you for jumping in, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
You too.
All right, how do we invite the next guest in? Also, we're getting a lot of really good questions on the actual stream. Once we're done with all the Insta questions, I totally want to like go through some of these because I saw some good ones while I was going through this. I mean, while we're waiting on our next guest, I say let's answer some of these. Um. Okay, I saw a question that I really like on here. Maybe this is why I'm saying that there's so many good ones. It's really one that I really, really love. Michael Barra commented, "Do you ever watch Casey Neistat? You seem to take a lot of inspiration from him. He is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I absolutely love his content." All right, but now we have a really, really special guest for you guys. Let's see, did it work? Hello? Welcome, Michael Muldoon.
Hey, I just got back from Target. I'm doing the final preparation for my California trip.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah. So let me get into my house.
What do you plan on doing while you're over in California?
I am so glad you asked. I figured we'd be discussing this. Okay, so I leave on to Magic Mountain. And then, 1 second, let me get stuff. I was hoping for like 2 more minutes.
Well, dude,
Okay. So then Magic Mountain, and then I'm actually going to SeaWorld San Diego.
Ooh.
And so I'll be at Magic Mountain from like 10 to 12, and then driving down, hoping to get to SeaWorld San Diego by like 5, with some stops on the Pacific Highway and viewing stops and eating and gas. Hoping to be there by 5 so I can do Howl-O-Scream on Friday and Saturday night.
That's insane. That's a jam-packed schedule.
Yes. Oh, that's not all. And then I'm going to Sesame Place.
Gee.
And then I'm going to Sunday, October 1st is like a free day. And it's just going to be the Griffith Observatory, Downtown Disney, and the Santa Monica Pier.
Interesting. Wow, that is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, dude, Knott's as like a park is a place I really, really want to visit. But like, it's so hard for me because I really want to make my way down there to California, but I almost can't justify it with both Accelerator and Montezuma being closed.
Right. I thought Accelerator was going to be open by now. I was surprised it's still closed.
Well, when I grew up, I lived in SoCal, and so we were so close to Knott's Berry Farm. We would go there pretty much every week, is what it felt like, and I would be so scared of those. I would only ride Jaguar.
Oh.
And if you guys have been to Knott's Berry Farm, you know the type of coaster Jaguar is. It's like the weirdest, longest kiddie coaster. It's strange. But that's excited. What are you most excited for over your California trip?
Knott's Scary Farm. Honestly, I've heard nothing but positive things about it. And actually, planning this trip all started on February 6th of 2021, and I'll say why I'll say why that date's significant. The reason why that date is significant. Oh, looks like Alex gave $4.99.
Yeah, we just got I won't interrupt you, Michael, but thank you so much to Adventures with Alex. Commented Slater Tater. I just got a $5 donation. Thank you so much. What? Well, that was awesome.
That's great. That's awesome.
I think he was referring to you being the Slater Tater.
Me? What does Slater Tater mean?
I don't know. I think it's an Alex thing.
Okay.
It's a compliment. Trust me.
He makes good videos. I've watched some of his videos before.
Awesome. Alex just wrote, put that in your piggy bank for your future California trip.
Oh, thank you.
I'll have to go both with Muldoon and Alex.
He actually has some videos of his on my watch later list for the plane, so I can plan England next year.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, back to February 6th, 2021, then I'll sign off. So February 6th, 2021 was the day that SeaWorld San Diego reopened. And that's the day when it was on the events wall. You know how like Orlando has a wall of all the events, like across from the Dolphin area? San Diego has the same thing, and on that wall was the Howl-O-Scream sign that Howl-O-Scream is being that's going to happen in September, and it was actually announced accidentally. That was never supposed to be there. That's a whole story for another video. But I told myself ever since that day, I'm going to Knott's Scary Farm and SeaWorld San Diego and Halloween Horror Nights soon. And that was 2.5 years ago. Halloween Horror Nights never happened, but I've been planning this ever since February 6th of 2021. It's finally happening.
So I want to answer a question with you.
Okay.
Before I do that, first of all, a couple people in the chat saying hi. Hi there, Theme Parks to the Max, and hey there, Natalie.
Oh, hey, Natalie. Yes, I saw at Busch last week.
And then I also want to just give one more shout out to Alex. First of all, thank you so much for the donation. Like, it still is surreal to even receive that because I've only been creating for so long, let alone making money from it. Funny enough, both times I've received a donation through a stream, Muldoon has been on screen.
I was.
But seriously, thank you so much, Alex. Big shout out to what you're doing. Your Europe Slaycation series. There we go. I butchered it. It's awesome, and keep doing what you're doing, and you're just killing it. So keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome, Alex. But I want to answer a question, and I want you to answer it with me as well. Metallic Coaster asks, what is your favorite movie/song?
Favorite song is Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite movie?
I haven't seen movies in so long.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I don't know. I haven't seen a movie in so long. I don't have time for that.
Man, no, it's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
I'm the other way around. I know my favorite movie, but I like so many songs that I can't pick a favorite song. I'd say my favorite movie has to be Fight Club. That's been one of the best movies I've watched. But favorite song, that's a tough one for me. I gotta really think about that because I have so many different songs that I love across so many different genres that I can't really pick out one that stands out from the crowd.
Right.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks
for
so much for
hanging out with us. And we got to visit you at a park soon.
I'll see you after the trip. I know it's going to be a bit busy working at Busch until Howl-O-Scream's done.
Yeah.
But see you in November.
Awesome. Take care.
I actually just got back from there, actually.
Awesome.
Bit pin shopping.
Sweet.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye. All right. So we got another question, a bit more of a personal one. This one is asking, what is your favorite video you've made? That's a tough one because I have made, and it's asked by how do I pronounce that?
I'm pretty sure that's Elena, bro.
Oh, Elena, my bad. It's late. I was at work all day today. Elena Vern. Sorry I butchered your name. My favorite video I've made, it's a tough one because there's a lot that I really love. I mean, I love every video I create. But the favorite video I've made, this is kind of weird, but I have a really special love for my two films I made in Aspen. I visited Aspen very early this year, and I made two films while I was out there, and I don't know why. They're not even my best work, but I love those videos so much. They just make me smile every time I watch them. But let's see. To add on to that, because those were some of my favorite videos I made, I'd say one of the best videos I made more recently, I really, really love, obviously, my video about Falcon's Fury and me overcoming my fear, because that was a really big personal thing for me. And then there was also when I did a 24-hour trip to Six Flags Over Georgia. I loved that, and that was such a fun video, being there with the Melanin Coaster Network and then riding Air Force One, the brand new roller coaster in Georgia, which was just so incredible. I mean, that was just such a jam-packed day, and I loved it. Ooh, we got a new guest. This is my brother who wants to come onto the stream. Dude, what are you doing on here?
I
You're
don't know. I
hogging
was
it
just,
so that someone else can't join.
I'm kind of bored.
This is my brother, guys. Thank you for supporting.
Yes. You're welcome.
All right. You want to jump out? I'm kicking you out.
Dang. I'm kind of sad.
Well, here, wait. Before I kick you out. Oh my gosh. Well, before I kick you out, Derek.
We just got a donation.
We just got a donation. Thank you, Navanoid, for $5. What? The fact that we're getting donations is blowing my mind. But great stream. I do have a very important question. What should I do for my birthday? It's a Wednesday and I'll be in Florida. Well, first of all, happy birthday, dude. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. Happy birthday. What should you do in Florida for your birthday? I don't know. It's a tough decision for me because you could either go ride Velocicoaster at Universal Islands Adventure, or Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens is one of my favorite. It is my favorite ride of all time, and I think you should totally ride that. That's the perfect birthday celebration. But seriously, thank you so much for that $5 donation. Let me know when you'll be in Florida. Oh my God! And now
Brian,
we just got another super chat.
I agree with Dr. Coaster super chat. I think more Derek.
Thank you, Dr. Coaster, for the super chat.
And with Joe, don't kick Derek.
Joe doesn't want Derek to be kicked. Well, Derek, before I kick you, Florida Girl says you should ride Montu over 100 times. I think that is the perfect Florida vacation.
I think I'd die.
Yeah, that's how you die. That's definitely how you die. Everyone seems to be loving Derek on here, so I will not kick him out.
Yeah, don't kick me, guys. Brian, you're saying something before you kick me.
You're going to be in Florida around November 11th and 14th. I think I might be attending something very similar to you. So I might see you there.
I agree. Derek supremacy.
Oh my goodness. And Dr. Coaster just dropped another super chat.
Bro, Dr. Coaster's going crazy out here.
Dr. Coaster is going to be paying for my next Georgia trip.
Do I like Legos? Well, I got more. How do I flip my camera? Okay. I got that guy. He's kind of cool. I got like this guy.
Navanoid. You'll be in Florida from October 29th through December 3rd. November 1st is like one of my favorite days to go to the park because it's just dead. Nobody's there and it's right after all the Halloween events. It's great. Your birthday is November 1st? Yeah, it's perfect. And also my birthday is November 27th, so we both share November birthdays, which is awesome.
I agree. Derek is king.
Okay, Derek, I have a really important question for you. What is your favorite roller coaster manufacturer? Asked from GRL Power Coasters.
RMC, because I like Iron Gwazi.
No, I gotta say, I'm with you on RMC. Being able to tour their facility just a month ago, or it was about a month ago, it really showed how incredible of a manufacturer there are. A lot of people will say they're their favorite manufacturer just because they've really kind of blown up in the past couple of years just with their incredible rides. But being able to meet Amy and all the people behind RMC, it's an incredible group of people that make even more incredible rides. So I also got to say I love RMC.
Dr. Coaster, I'm so sad I did not get to ride Air Force One. I think I actually would have puked if I rode it that day. I was dying on the
As
bench.
we're talking about Air Force One, all your guys' super chats are going to be paying Derek going back to Georgia so that we can go ride Air Force One again,
Yeah,
which
we
was
should
an
start
incredible
we should
ride.
start a GoFundMe for Derek to ride Air Force One. That's a good idea.
Oh no, we're starting a war in the chat because
Uh-oh.
people. Okay, see, this is the thing. A lot of people fight between Intamin and RMC as their favorite manufacturer. Intamin's great. I think I need to go out there and ride more Intamin coasters because we're almost kind of deprived of them when it comes to Florida. We have Velocicoaster, which is amazing, but we also have Iron Gwazi, which like competes head to head. So it's a tough decision between Intamin and RMC.
Dr.
But-
Coaster sold it. He's a free Uber.
An
I'm
Uber
sold.
with donuts is what he's adding.
Dude, with donuts? That's crazy.
Do we have anyone else that needs to join?
Somebody might. There's another person that requested. So
Okay.
I sent them the link.
Yeah, that was
Derek.
not a fun time when I was sick.
Derek, I'm kicking you out now because we have another person who wants to join.
I think it might be Zero G Coasters.
Oh, sweet. Zero G Coasters wants to join.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Brutally kicking me out.
Bye.
See ya. Wait, how do I leave? Do I click the X?
I don't know how you leave.
Okay, I think I left.
Cars and Coasters saying Cheetah Hunt is the best ride at the park. Have you not been to Busch Gardens recently? I appreciate everyone saying bye, Derek. The love for Derek was... I was not expecting that. Let's see. Immelman's Ascent, while we're waiting for the next person, I'll answer Immelman's Ascent question. And if you guys haven't seen some of his photos, check him out. Incredible photographer. But what roller coaster have you been craving lately? Mine is Twisted Timbers. Dude, Navanoid just dropped another super chat. What? I agree, Navanoid. RMC is the best manufacturer without a doubt. And I appreciate the super chat. You're the best. You're like the RMC of donators. Let's see. But what roller coasters have I been craving? Man, okay. Ooh, and Zero G Coasters is jumping in. Hello there. What's up? Okay, I got a question for you.
All right.
What is a roller coaster you've been craving lately? One that
Ride
you
to
really want to
Happiness.
get on.
Ride to Happiness. I'm going next year, but I cannot wait.
What? You're going
Yeah.
to Ride to Happiness?
Yeah.
Isn't that like... Where is
Yeah.
that?
Europe.
Where
Netherlands.
in Europe, though?
I think somewhere. I don't.
Yeah, that's insane. You're going all the way to Europe? I didn't even know about that.
It's part of an ACE event. We're a huge coaster trip for Europe next year.
Man, okay. What coaster have I been craving? I take the question craving. The word craving makes me think like I almost don't want to put a coaster I haven't ridden. Instead, I'll answer it with a coaster I have ridden.
Oh, it's in Belgium.
Oh, dang. But yeah, I'll answer it with a coaster that I have ridden because that's what I feel like craving is. Like I have a craving for something after I've already gotten a taste for it. And I feel like that has to be Stormrunner over at Hershey Park.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The reason I have that there is because like I was only able to experience it once because we were running through that park.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get as many rides on things as possible. But I wasn't able to truly experience it like to its best like potential in a sense because I had to like run through it. Alex, I'm not ignoring your important questions.
Every time
But
I turn neon lights over here, so I got the Zero G coaster sign, but I turn it on and it just has a huge glare.
love that. But yeah, for me, definitely Stormrunner at Hershey Park. That ride was incredible. Hershey Park was an incredible park altogether. One of the best theme parks I've ever been to.
Hershey's such an amazing place, and you didn't get to ride Candemonium, but like basically Mako. So
That one still hits hard. I need to go back so I can ride
oh
Candemonium.
yeah, I missed quite a few at other parks. I missed Wildfire at Silver Dollar City. The lift motor blew and we couldn't ride it. So that was a long time ago though, like 3 years.
Yeah.
There's more, but it doesn't feel the best when that happens, but you always go back and hopefully things are better that time.
Well, so we have a really important question from Alex.
Oh
Because he
gosh.
thinks I've been ignoring him. I'm
Oh,
not. I've been really saving this because it's such a great question. Would you ever give up your armpits to never you have to use the bathroom again?
What would be in place of the armpit?
Yeah, like what replaces the armpit? Like if I have no armpit, do I have no arm? Or is there no pit?
so it's just like skin?
Is it just a void or it doesn't not get stinky? Because if it doesn't get stinky, that's awesome. That's saving money on deodorant.
No, coaster enthusiasts don't save money on deodorant because they don't buy.
I wanted to say something like that, but
Oh, okay.
no, you're good. You said it for me.
I'm too unhinged. I would definitely say that.
That was good. That was good. Oh my goodness. Brian's showing his gym progress? Wait. I got nothing. I literally haven't hit the gym in months.
I got nothing.
Anyway, let me show the back.
Yeah. You still have your Wildcats Revenge hat. I have it in the back.
I actually do. It sits in my closet because
I have like a little
I don't
wall
wear it out.
here.
That is awesome. All right. Do we have? All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go.
All
But
right.
thank you for jumping on. It's awesome having you here. I really appreciate it.
I want to join, so
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything you want to say before you jump out?
subscribe to Zero G Coasters, I guess. I don't want to like self
Dude, I love the shameless plug.
shameless
You
plug.
deserve it. All right. Take care, man.
See you, everyone.
Oh, and this is for Zero G Coasters because he was asking if I still have this hat. I do. This is for Wildcats Revenge when I visited the media day over in Hershey Park. Great event. Great time. I like Iron Gwazi more still, but it's a good hat. All right, we got a new person jumping in. Hello there, Coasterverse.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi, how are
I'm doing
you?
great. How are you?
Good.
Awesome.
But
All right, do you want to answer a question with me?
sure.
Awesome. Okay. We got a question. Have you been to Cedar Point before?
It's my home park, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this wouldn't really apply for you, but definitely for me.
Okay.
We got from We the Coasters. Say you went to Cedar Point in 2024. Would you have any fear doing Top Thrill 2? For me, absolutely.
To be completely honest, the closest thing that I have been on to it is Storm Runner.
Okay.
Because I never the original Top Thrill Dragster, so
What?
probably yeah.
I did not know you've never ridden Dragster.
Yeah.
How come?
I became an enthusiast in 2021, like a couple months before the accident. So I was like, I'm gonna work my way up. And I
Wow.
completely now. I was like, I'm gonna start small and get to Top Thrill Dragster.
I would be absolutely terrified of Top Thrill 2. Because
Yeah.
the only experience I have to going backwards, like, is Tigress at Busch Gardens Tampa, which is embarrassing, and Icebreaker. But I'm scared but excited, if that makes any sense, because
yeah, definitely.
It's 420 feet up, but I've experienced Icebreaker, and that's only 90 feet high, but it's incredible. So imagine that same sensation, but 420 feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems pretty exciting.
And just facing water too, like the Lagoon of Sea. Ooh,
Exactly. Okay,
I don't know.
so we got another question from Keystone
Okay.
Coasters. What is your
Okay.
least favorite coaster?
Ooh, Mighty Canadian Mindbuster at Canada's Wonderland. Oh, I hate it
Wow,
so
you got
much.
that one really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's a couple, but I think the one that stands out from the crowd is Mind Blower. I can't
Oh.
stand Mind Blower.
No.
But I also haven't ridden it after the Rocky Mountain Construction retrack, even though when I was out there at the RMC facility, I was talking to a lady at the reception desk, and she's like, "Ooh, yeah, we
Yeah.
might have to go back there because we heard it wasn't too good."
Oh no. Yeah. That's a rough ride.
I would love to see RMC completely nuke Mind
Yes.
Blower and just make it something awesome like they have with a lot of other projects. That could be really
I
cool.
agree. Yeah, no, that ooh. I can already feel the headache coming on thinking about it.
It's bad. It's bad. I am not a fan.
No. It has potential too. Like the airtime was good, but oh, it hurt.
Yeah. Main coasters, what you said, the Minecraft, the Mind Blower retrack looks choppy. Fully agree. I've only seen clips of it, haven't ridden it, but I've seen
Yep.
clips, and it's funny. You can see gaps in the track where like this is the wood, and then this is the steel part, and there's just a gap. It's like
But
roller
it's not
coasters
piece of
shouldn't
cake.
do that. Is that even
No.
safe? I mean,
Probably not.
it's gotta be for them to run it, but at the same time, it's still a fun spot.
Yeah, you've got a point.
So
So,
I need to
oh,
experience it for sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
And your favorite coaster over in Canada's Wonderland sounds incredible.
yeah. It's so ride it in a wheel seat. Totally.
Awesome.
It
Okay, I need to ask you about your videos though.
okay.
Because you made a merch commercial recently.
Yeah.
Tell me about
Mhm.
that.
Okay, so I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, what could I do that I haven't done before to like 4 years old, so I wanted to make it kind of special. And I just recently learned how to edit instead of making the videos horribly. So, I was just like, so I can take something that I love, editing, script writing, and put it together. Instead of making a normal video, I just came out with merchandise with 2 friends, Zero G Coasters and Element of the Ride, and I was like, you know what? Commercial. Why
That's
not?
awesome. No,
Yeah.
that's so cool. And I love the fact that you just
Thank
went and did it. That's so cool.
Yeah. And it did do it. My eyes were burning by the end of the day, but it was worth it.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Thank you.
How did were you happy with how that video came out?
Definitely. I was like, okay. I sent it to Zero G Coasters and Element of the Ride, and I was like, okay, do you want me to improve this in any way? Because you guys are the co-creators too. I want you guys to have a say in this. And they were like, it's great. So I hit,
That's one of the best feelings because I will be creating, right? And I'll be in my room after like 5-6 hours of just editing nonstop. Like my eyes are fried. And I'll finally call my dad in and my brother. Sometimes they love it. When they love it and have zero comment,
yeah,
that's the best.
definitely.
Other times they'll just tear apart my work.
Oh
In
no.
the end, moments, like for some moments, it really bothers me. It's like, dude, I just spent this long. You do it.
Yeah,
But then I step back and it's like, I do, I take into consideration what they're
yeah,
saying and it's awesome. So
yeah.
totally, constructive criticism is the best. Having a
I
team is also awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's their YouTube channel? Do you want to plug your channel?
It's called Coasterverse. Don't feel obligated to subscribe, obviously. Like it's
Show some support.
thank you, but
Yeah.
just hit 1,000, which is insane.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm kicking you out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Fine.
That sounds so mean.
It's fine.
Do we have more guests?
No.
No more
Oh,
guests.
we got some questions. Yeah.
We got questions. So,
All right. Thank
I'll
you
let-
so much.
yeah, for sure. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the stream, or you're not obligated to stay. So,
I will. Thank you.
Have a great rest of your night. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right. And if anyone wants to join, once again, message us on any social media platform, preferably Instagram, though. And let's answer some questions. What are some of the other interests, non-coaster and non-film related, that I have? That's an interesting one, but I love painting and making art. Is Derek watching? If Derek's watching, have Derek like bring in one of my paintings or something so I could show them. I like painting, and that's really fun. Bring the lionfish one and the whale one. Okay, I hate that the white shirt thing is becoming a trend, but thank you so much, Natalie, for the super chat. That's good. The white shirt thing should not become a trend. I am not too stoked about that. I am stoked about the super chat though. Other interests, non-coaster and film related though. I like to paint. Oh, not the whale shark one. That one's embarrassing. Okay. Yes, I do paint main coasters. So here's a painting of a lionfish I made. Hope you guys like it. I'm really happy about it. But yeah, they're just up on my wall. I like that one. It's one of my favorites. I also play guitar and video games. Does that really count as an interest? I mean, oh, okay. And I also sculpt, and so I made this is 2 stingrays. I'm really happy with these ones. Yeah. So those are some of my non-coaster related interests. I'm also gonna just like put this off to the side. I don't want to like drop it. The amount of like sculptures I've made and then dropped like right as I'm about to finish it and then just shatters everywhere. It's one of the most heartbreaking feelings. Dude, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that you guys like it. Remote just commented, I'm a wannabe filmmaker with no money. Do you have any advice? Let me tell you, you don't need money. The device that you are texting and sending that chat on, like the device that you're using to send that chat can literally be your camera. You don't need a professional camera. The only reason I even bought my camera was because I went to a media event for SeaWorld and I felt kind of dorky bringing my iPhone, but it's seriously like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying and then Alex, you're crazy. But seriously, you don't need equipment. You don't need money to make videos, to be a filmmaker. Story beats equipment every day. And so just get out there and tell your story. It's what I like to do. And so story over equipment any day. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Alex, I'm not calling you an elephant. That's not what I mean. A $20 super chat. I'm speechless, dude. Alex, thank you so much. What? I don't even know what to say. My dad's right here, and I'm just looking at him, and we're both just shocked.
Speechless, man.
Speechless. Thank you so much. Like, I'm for those of you who don't know, I'm literally 30 watch hours away from being monetized. And so I've been grinding over the past like week because I'm right there. I'm right there at the finish line, and I'm about to start making money from YouTube. And it's almost surreal, the fact that I'm looking in the corner right now, and I could see an actual dollar amount that I've earned, all from just doing what I love. I love creating, and the fact that I've received even a penny from just doing this makes every single thing I've done, every hour, like every night where I get like 2 hours of sleep because I'm up editing, and just it makes every hard trip or every hard video, it just makes everything worth it. Thank you so much, Alex, and everyone else that sent a super chat. I don't do it for the money. I do this because and we just got a $10 super chat. Thank you from Theme Parks to the Max. Tell me when you're in Atlanta so we could ride Air Force One together. Also, what's your favorite thumbnail that you have made? So I don't make my thumbnails. That's actually made by my brother, the one who was on stream earlier. He's really, really great with that. My favorite thumbnail? I think my favorite thumbnail has to be me on the side of the road holding up a yellow notepad with Hershey Cat's Wildcat Revenge right in the background for my very first 24-hour video. That was incredible. But I want to get back to what I was saying. I don't want making money to be the reason why I create videos. I have such a passion for telling stories, and it's like these super chats just are almost a major confidence booster for me. It's like it reassures me that people actually enjoy what I make, and that it's not just it's I create for me because I love doing it. But the fact that you guys love it means just the world to me, that you guys would even take time out of your day to listen to my story. And then Dr. Coaster just drops a $5 super chat. Honestly, I don't even know what card this is hooked to. Well, in that case, Sean, feel free to drop a couple more super chats. No, honestly, thank you guys so much. I'm speechless. The fact that I can see the past 3 super chats up here, I don't even know what to say. This is wild. You guys are just I was when I started this stream, I did not expect this whatsoever. I want to go back to the thumbnail because it's kind of a funny story on how we discovered this thumbnail or came up with it. Me and my dad were looking for an empty road. We were inspired by a thumbnail that Ryan Trahan made for one of his Penny series videos, in which he was walking sideways with like an empty field and like blue sky, and it said like the word reset. I loved that thumbnail. Still do love it. It's a great thumbnail. And I'm like, what if we took like the same empty road thing, because I love how empty it feels. Took me looking super tired because it's a 24-hour challenge. And I'm like, well, where do we get that shot? And so we're driving around some like back roads by my house, like empty, undeveloped land. And we just find this super sketchy road where like it's just a super weird road that was empty. I think it was for like construction vehicles or something, but it was super sketchy. It didn't even lead anywhere. There was no sidewalks, so my dad was like, hey, watch out, like there might be alligators or like snakes in the grass, which didn't help me when I was holding up my sign. But we got the shot and it was awesome, but super random. We were just driving around aimlessly. Okay. Oh my gosh. Navanoid just drops. I personally think we should get Zooter monetized. I seriously appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the super chat once again. And if I can get monetized off of this, Alex just drops. I bet he'll be past the 30 hours from our combined watch hours on this stream. If this this might be the moment in which I get monetized. And the fact that I have that now on camera, it's just a surreal experience. Well, let's get back to answering questions. Help J Don 1. What age did you realize that roller coasters is your thing? Literally, maybe like 2 years ago. I have been deathly terrified of roller coasters all my life. Terrified of them. I wouldn't get on them. I would get on the kiddie coasters and I would cry for a baby ride. And it was bad because we'd go to Disneyland and see kids getting on California Screamin', like little kids. And then here I am, like old and crying in tears, not getting on the ride. It was like one of the most degrading things, seeing little kids get on the ride and me sobbing about it. But I got over it 2 years ago. I went to SeaWorld. Sean just donated $1. I don't know what I don't even know how to process this. It's crazy even seeing the money come in. Thank you, Sean. But I went to SeaWorld. I just like Coasterverse was saying earlier, the way she wanted to work herself up, starting from small to big on the rides over at Cedar Point, I did the same exact thing over at SeaWorld. So I started with the small rides. I started with this ride called Journey to Atlantis, where it's like a mix between a roller coaster and a log flume. It's so cool. Still love that ride. Then I rode Kraken, which was scarier for me because first big drop I've had, and it's only like 150-foot drop, but it terrified me. And like when I went down that drop, I don't get this feeling anymore, but it's almost like the same way you see in cartoons when the cartoon character looks down like a cliff or something and it just like gets so much bigger, like the perspective changes. That's how going down that first drop felt, because previously I lived in Seattle, Washington, and there's no big roller coasters over there. And so that just made like it was just such a scary feeling going down that drop. I was holding on for dear life, but I went on Kraken. I braved it. It was crazy. I went up upside down 7 times, and that was just like mind blowing for me. And then I made the mistake of getting lunch. See, I got lunch and I'm sitting there. There's one coaster that is bigger than the other 2 I rode, and it's called Mako. It's a 200-foot roller coaster, and you're held in by just a lap bar. And so I'm sitting there eating lunch, and right above my shoulder is this coaster just like towering over me. I eat lunch, and I get in line, and I just feel sick to my stomach. And I almost, at that moment when I got up to the platform, I almost walked right across. But no, I got on. I sat in the middle because back in the day when I was afraid of these rides, and still when I do get afraid of them, I do what we call safety seating. My dad and like someone else will sit on the edges, and I'll sit in the middle of the roller coaster train. It makes me feel a lot better about like the ride. I don't know. I feel better when I'm not hanging over the edge. Now I'll hang over the edge because I love it, but I used to do this safety seating thing. It was fun. But I got on. It was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life going up that lift hill. But as soon as we went over the drop, all my worries went away, and I got hit by that realization, like I have missed out so much. This is fun. And then I thought about all the time I spent living in California where I didn't ride roller coasters at Knott's Berry Farm. And I'll tell people, like when I have friends who are afraid of roller coasters, I'll tell them my biggest regret was not riding a big roller coaster sooner. Because now I just feel stupid when I look at a roller coaster that's like getting torn down for good, or something like Montezuma's Revenge at Knott's Berry Farm, where I could have ridden that so much. I could have ridden it all the time, but I didn't get a chance to because I was afraid. And now they're remodeling it and turning it into a completely different ride, and I'm forever going to miss that ride. It's wild. Dr. Coaster, I didn't know your $1 was for Derek's Minion. I also love hearing about everyone's first tall roller coasters. Navanoid with Apollo's Chariot and Hang Time Enthusiast with Diamondback. Both rides I need to ride. We also got a new guest coming into the stream. Hello. What's up, dude? I swear I just saw you like this weekend.
I know it felt like forever. It felt like, but no, it was great to be back, man. It was great seeing all that stuff. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. We just got a comment saying Florida Girl says I should have been around when Iron Gwazi was wooden.
Oh no,
Well, 'cause Iron Gwazi
no.
wasn't always Iron Gwazi. It was originally Gwazi. And so, did you get to ride that when it was originally just Gwazi?
I did both
Tell me
with
about
the
that.
PTC and the GCI Millennium Flyers. That was a mixture of good memories and painful rides. That was
Yeah.
not fun.
Tell me about original Gwazi.
So original Gwazi, there was a lot of things interesting. The crazy thing was because it was the 90s and 2000s, both that and Dueling Dragons were the biggest dueling coasters at the time.
Yeah.
And now that you look at it, ironic enough, it's probably you got three of the most amazing roller coasters you can ever ride hands down with Iron Gwazi itself, Hagrid's Magical Creatures, and Velocicoaster. And the main thing I will say though is the fact that with Gwazi, it didn't really do a traditional duel because it would cause so much time. But there would be times where you could see the coaster go, back and forth a little bit, but not in that perfect sync duel. But it was still really good though. It just the best thing I can remember what happened with Gwazi was like, oh man, I want to say about a few years after I moved down to Florida, there was a huge thunderstorm that came on by, and all I remember is I was trying to leave Bush with my father back in the day, and it was a thunderstorm. We got stuck underneath where the tram stop area would be,
Oh, those are the
and
worst.
all of a sudden, a lightning bolt hits the wooden track, and you could see the glowing effect of fire going on by, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that was like one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life." And
Dude, that's
it was wicked.
something that scares me about these rides still is like specifically wooden roller coasters. Like,
Yeah,
what if lightning hits them? Like, what if Iron Gwazi
exactly.
catches fire? I know they put like flame resistant stuff on there, but it's still something that goes through my mind.
It did, and it's weird to really think about it at that time because like when it happened, it kind of didn't really think about it, but then it was like, oh my god, that's wild.
My
And
dad
I
just said
remember,
something.
oh, what was that?
My dad just said that my dad just said that they shoot fireworks way too close to Iron Gwazi.
They do in a way. It's kind of weird when you now think about it. Like I've
Dude,
always wondered times, like, is it actually going to hit the track? No, I don't think it's because I'm at a theme park. I don't really think about it. So I think they're 9 times out of 10 smart, and they shouldn't. But
yeah. Well, we just
I
got an
don't know. It's
awesome
weird.
super chat from Stash Club. He says, "Hey man, I don't know if you remember this, but this is Kevin from sophomore year. Super happy the channel's taken off. Keep up the good work, man." For those
Oh
of you who
yeah.
don't know, well, everyone viewing, Kevin was a great friend of mine. And of course I remember. Of course I didn't forget you, dude. I spent like the entirety of my like sophomore year. He was in my art class, and so I sat with him throughout the year. Awesome guy. Go check out his channel. He makes some cool stuff. It's called Stash Club. Cool guy. I'm so glad you still follow me, man. I hope all is well, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
And thank you so much for the $5 donation. That means the world.
That was really cool, man. Thank you. That's a good donation right there.
All right.
But I will
I
say
need
real
it.
quick, Gwazi, there was a weird thing too, is that like right before the GCI trains were going in, there would be like a few potholes that really would like you would feel it. You hit that one spot and you just know you're like, oh Jesus, ow.
Yeah.
And
So
it was weird. I always thought between that and like the last rides I had in Mind Blower were probably the worst rides I've ever had on any one coaster. It was that brutal.
I got a question that both of us can answer differently.
Okay.
Backyard Thrills is asking me, what is your bucket list Disney coaster? I want to answer this, and then I want to ask you, what's your favorite Disney coaster?
Ooh.
A bucket list Disney coaster for me, funny enough, isn't the two main ones that everyone talks about with Guardians and Tron. For me, it's Expedition Everest, because when I was a kid and I was afraid of coasters, my dad would always show me that, because he's like, oh, look, the track's broken. Oh, look, you go backwards. And it just terrified me. So I can't wait to ride that
Oh
one.
my god.
I will tell you this. Everest was originally my favorite roller coaster before doing Guardians this year. That's what I can tell you. And it was my
Okay.
favorite for a long time.
So Guardians is your favorite now.
I would say Guardians is easily my favorite. As far as bucket list is concerned, oh boy. I
Well,
would
I'm
be a
not
sucker
too.
and say Matterhorn because there is a reason why. So my father went to Disneyland back in the day, and that he had an opportunity to try to get it, and it was closed during the whole time.
Really?
So I have made a promise to myself that if God forbid I ever go to Anaheim and I go to Disneyland, that's the first ride I do. Mark my
Dude,
word.
Matterhorn, I remember that was one of the first, I guess, somewhat big coasters for me because when I was a kid, my parents took me to Disney all the time. And I would never ride anything. I think it was the first roller coaster I ever rode, actually. And
Oh, no.
it ruined roller coasters, and it's what made me afraid of them. Because as soon as I was tall enough, my dad put me on that ride, and I was terrified. I was traumatized. There's a big Yeti in the ride, and
Right.
that was horrifying to me. As a little kid, I was so scared of it. And so that's what made me afraid of roller coasters because that was the first one I ever rode. And
Oh my
for a
God.
long time, it was going to be the last one until we went to Disney. And I'm queuing up for it. Finally, after years of like being afraid of this thing, I had ridden Space Mountain, and I had actually really enjoyed Space Mountain. And so I'm like, okay, I could do this roller coaster thing, hyping myself up, and then I get into the train, and I'm crying, sobbing, like from my all down my face, sobbing about Matterhorn.
Oh my God.
The ride
You know, the weird thing
operator,
I've noticed with space in California is that it's a two-seater compared to the
yeah.
Florida being the one. So
Well,
I
so
don't know if it's just
the
the
ride
park.
operator looks at my dad and he goes, "Do you want me to take him off?" And then my brother, who's also in the train, goes, "No, he does this all the time. Send it."
Oh no.
They sent it, and I
No.
liked it.
Oh
It
my
was fun.
God. That's brutal. Jesus. I cannot believe that. That's nuts. That's crazy. See, here's the thing. With Space Mountain, there's times in Florida where the younger me,
Yep.
I've managed to what they call in the time called running of the bulls. And if you're an
Yep.
older Disney person, I think you know exactly where I'm going. But for those who are brand new and never really understood that part, I'll summarize it like this. So when the park opens at Magic Kingdom, you're basically behind the gate. There's a train that goes on by, family comes out there, welcome to Magic Kingdom, and everyone just darts to Space Mountain. And that was just the thing. Now remember, this is before Tron, this is before any of that stuff happened. But
Yeah.
so many people would run to Space Mountain. And then there would be times where there would be so many little kids that would try to outrun me, and it's absolutely wicked. It's unbelievable. So it's unreal.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I gotta start wrapping up this stream. I really appreciate you guys all being here. Is there anything you want to say before you head out?
Well, I have to because I have to with this shirt.
Oh,
I
you're
have
good.
to represent the best ride out there, even though I have it backwards on here. But Fast and Furious Supercharged, best ride ever. Changed my mind. And if you don't agree with that, I'll lead the coasters, man. I'm telling you, that's just how it is, man.
Awesome.
I
Take
have to.
care.
Oh, I will say thanks to the ride hoppers, whoever's seen me at Supercharged. You guys made my day. Saying it's you with the finger point Spider-Man me. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Awesome. Well, take care. Have a great rest of your night, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you for having me on.
Okay. We're not going to finish the stream right now. We're going to speed run all these questions because there's a lot of them. And so let's get through these questions fast. We got from Theme Park Hunting, what are the 3 best coasters in Florida? I got to say the 3 best coasters in Florida, Iron Gwazi, Velocicoaster, and I'll just say it, Pipeline. I'm going to get hate for that one. Let's see. Thoughts on Woodstock Express? That's also from Theme Park Hunting. Great ride. I love Woodstock Express. one of the better rides over at Carowinds because the airtime that thing delivered was like incredible. It was so strong. Let's see. All right. Next, we got no questions, but I'm excited about the video. Thank you so much. We also got, what's your ethnicity? I am Cuban and Japanese. Alex dropped, Pipeline looks sick. It's a really great ride. I really love it. I don't know if it actually competes for top 3 in Florida. That was just me kind of messing with Hunter. But it's really, really good. I really like it. What is... Oh, wait, we've already answered what's the favorite video you've made. Gevy Boy asks, what makes you happy? I love creating and I love using my platform to tell stories. And so that's one of the things that makes me so happy. Top 3 foods you've eaten at a theme park, also by Gevy Boy. Top 3 foods I've eaten at a theme park. I don't really get theme park food. So, I mean, the Chick-fil-A that they have at Busch Gardens, it's the bomb. Also, I like eating slushies, I guess, like ices. Those are really good, even though I guess that's more of a drink. It's like kind of a mix between a food and a drink. Also, there is the funnel cakes at North Carolina's or North Carolina and South Carolina's Carowinds. Great, delicious funnel cake. That was so good. Michael Muldoon also asked, what's your favorite food? Favorite food? Not at a theme park? My favorite food is sushi, for sure. I love sushi. Michael Muldoon also asks, when are you getting your license? I'm working on it, okay? I'm 18 years old and I still can't drive. Jake Kunfair also asks, how are you doing? Also, drop your top 5 coaster list. My top 5 roller coasters go as following. I have to pull up my notes for this. I have them on the notes app on my phone. Here we go. Number 1, Iron Gwazi. Number 2, Fury 325. Number 3, Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Number 4, Sky Rush. Number 5, Storm Runner. I might have to rework those a little bit, but I'm happy where they are right now. What is your least favorite roller coaster? We've answered that. Michael Muldoon asks again, just says, this will be a perfect video to download and watch during my flight to LAX tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the stream. What is your favorite coaster you've ridden? Iron Gwazi, incredible. I will be planning a trip to Busch Gardens, Tampa in February. Are any coasters scheduled down for maintenance? Not that I know of. I think you'll be set. So go ride them all. Heck, try and beat my record of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 7 seconds. Ride them all as fast as you can. Record it. I'll watch the video. What's your favorite park? My favorite park I've ever been to is Hershey Park. Incredible lineup. They have so many great roller coasters that just make that park something special, and I haven't even ridden them all. Let's see. Potatoes or corn, also by Gevy Boy. Potatoes or corn? Both are very versatile foods, but I think I gotta go corn. I love popcorn. I love buttered corn on the cob. Potatoes are great, but sometimes they can be a little bland and not really my thing at all times, even though I love hash browns and, I don't know, French fries. Corn takes the win, though. My mom dropped a question. This is actually really sweet. My mom just said, not a question. I'm just so proud of you. Love your mom. Thanks, Mom. I'm really happy that you're watching this. I have the best mom. And dad. My dad supports it too. It's pretty cool. I'm really lucky. What are some of your top bucket list parks and rides? Top bucket list parks, stuff like Energylandia over in Poland. I mean, all parks that like I hope one day I could get to. Cedar Point, Magic Mountain, all incredible parks. Shoot, what are other really good parks? I want to really ride Conda. I stated that earlier in this. I want to ride Ride to Happiness because people have been hyping that one up in the chat today. But yeah, Energylandia has been like one of my biggest bucket list parks for a long time. Another one is Alton Towers, just because it's so unique. The way you can't build over the tree line is so cool. And as someone who played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, it was like so much fun to take on little challenges like that. Oh my goodness, Theme Park HQ spamming Brian. Hi there, Itai. Okay, let's see. We got more questions. If you get the chance to operate any roller coaster, which one would it be and why? I think I know. I think it's got to be Mako at SeaWorld Orlando, because if you guys have ever been on that platform, the ride operator that stands at the back right gets one of the prettiest views of the sunset ever. Also, the fact that it was the coaster that got me over my fear of roller coasters, but the view you get from that spot is like one of my favorite views in the park. It's great. Babase says, what would your favorite coaster if Iron Gwazi, Velocity, and Pipeline didn't exist? I mean, I could just go down my list and say Fury 325, but I'd say it's between stuff like Fury, Air Force One was really good, and Skyrush and Storm Runner all hit so hard. So I need to take some time to really think about like which one stands out from the crowd. Help Jadon says, I know this is not a question, but I saw a father and son enthusiast, and it's so wholesome. I love creating with my dad. I love the fact that my dad supports this, and I love the fact that my dad has loved roller coasters all his life, and he tried to get me into it, and I never really rode them as a kid because I was always so scared. But now the fact that we can bond over this, it's one of the best feelings ever. The fact that he supports my filmmaking and he loves my videos as much as I do, it means the world to me. So I love creating with my dad. Itai just dropped. I just wanted to hop on and say I love you and miss you, Brian. Miss you too, Itai. We'll have to hang out. Let me know. I'll let you know next time in Orlando. Let's see. Dr. Coaster dropped, I love you too, son. This chat is getting strange. I'm ending this stream soon. Babase also says, what's your least favorite coaster you've ridden that was made by B&M? Ooh, okay. I really like B&M because they make really great rides. I don't think I have one that I dislike. Is there a B&M that I don't like? I've never ridden Vortex. I guess it's got to be...
Like Scorcher?
No, Georgia Scorcher, man. I don't know. After riding Pipeline, Georgia Scorcher was just... It didn't hurt me in the way that stand-up coasters usually hurt people that are males. But if you know, you know. It didn't hurt me like that. It was just kind of underwhelming for me. I don't know. I didn't really get too much of a thrill out of it. Yeah, Dr. Coaster, Georgia Scorcher. I'm sorry. Georgia people, man. You guys have bad roller coaster. I'm kidding. All right. So that's all the questions. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you so much for all the super chats. I cannot express how thankful I am for this. You guys seriously made my night. I don't even think I'm going to be able to fall asleep tonight because I'm just going to be smiling. Like, I have a smile that can't be wiped off my face right now. You guys made my night. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night, guys. Take care. And thank you so much just for all the support you guys have shown. I can't wait to keep on creating. Take care, guys. I'm going to wait a little bit. That way YouTube doesn't cut off my stream. Okay, for real. Bye now.